Welcome back, everyone. Today we are reading Tumblr posts. These ones will be gay as frick, so I hope y'all enjoy. Straight girls be like my partner whole time and it's their boyfriend Matt. Straight girls be like my partner because they recognize that they can help normalize gender-neutral language, which helps keep LGBTQ people from outing themselves. Straight girls be like my partner and the whole time it's their boyfriend. Yes, that's the whole point. If everyone says partner, then that normalizes it. Otherwise, saying partner is just a bright neon sign that reads I'm queer. How is that difficult to understand? Inclusive language is for everyone. Their boyfriend is their partner. Why is this hard to understand? Also, partner is just a good word. It implies an equal relationship where both of you work together in pursuit of something, whether that be life goals or just having fun together. It's a good word. People should use it more. It also implies that you're cowboys together, and that is also good. You could also be a pair of detectives or work in a law firm. Very useful word. A witch and a princess she kidnapped will be living their best lives in their tastefully decorated tower, complete with courtyard for their beloved pet dragon, where suddenly Prince's compulsive heterosexuality burst in on their normal steed property damage. The historians will call them... Everyone shut up, the anime little girl blogger has something to say. 5 billion lesbians. I can get the lesbians and the gays. I'm non-binary. I'll point out right now, as someone who is in fact a gender, I will date any gender, and I will make it always gay. Be prepared, lesbians. Is that the weather report? Everyone knows we get lesbians every goddamn year. Yet every time they arrive, people act all shocked. I'm not ready for the lesbians yet. I haven't put lesbian tires on my car. Lady, it happens every year. You were warned beforehand. It's your own damn fault if you end up in an accident because you weren't prepared for lesbians. Seriously, so tired of being late for school just because the subway can't handle lesbians. It's Norway. What do you expect? On the bright side, learning institutions will close in their droves as nations shut down due to the overwhelming presence of lesbians. But you have to make up lesbian days at the end of the school year. I've been waiting for lesbians ever since the weather turned cold. I was promised 5 centimeters of lesbians, and did I get any? No, I did not. Oh, sure, there are lesbians up on the hills, but where's my gorgeous carpet of lesbians, huh? How am I supposed to feel like it's Christmas time when there aren't any lesbians outside at all? Every year they promise us a lesbian Christmas, and every year we have the straighest Christmas ever. And then in January we get loads of lesbians. Why can't we just have a lesbian Christmas? I'll never be free from the torture of this post. Every year it comes back and I'll never be able to have a nice notification section during this time of year. My life is a living heck. Maybe you should go outside and touch lesbians. Your therapist asks you, who in this image do you see yourself as? And then shows you a drawing of 2 shirtless, skinny anime catboys with a thread of saliva going between their lips. It was actually just an ink blot, but thank you, this gives me a lot to work with. Beautiful bisexual people, we must keep going. Ugly bisexual people, we also must keep going. Wretched and depraved bisexual people, we must all keep going. Wretched and depraved bisexual people, we must all keep going. Beep boop, I look for accidental haiku posts. Sometimes I mess up. The queer community was formed by people who were deemed strange and abnormal in society based on them not conforming to expectations about sexuality and gender. There are no specific boundaries because this isn't a club. A cishet guy that likes wearing dresses who fights side by side with us for true liberation is 100% more queer than a millionaire gay man who's besties with companies that sell us watered-down versions of our own culture for profit during Pride, while donating to homophobic lawmakers every other month. Fun fact for you all that I think might add to this, because a lot of people kind of need an example here. Sam Altman? He gay. Yeah, OpenAI is a queer-owned business. So, do with that what you will. I'm going to say this again because it really pissed some people off. Yes, I would rather have a cishet GNC man who stands with queer people, is involved in our spaces and cultures, stands up with us when we are attacked, and is active in furthering queer liberation than a rich guy who spits on the lower class queers who gave him the ability to be out, who sells his soul to corporations who couldn't give less of a shoot about us. Just for the wealthy and power of capitalism. Screw that guy. I'm not saying he isn't gay. He is. Nothing can take that away. But we have the saying, not gay as in happy, but queer as in screw you for a reason. The family-friendly gay millionaire isn't my brother. The poor crossdresser who has been a part of this community since its inception is. Screw your bootlicking BS. At some point in your life, you are going to say something racist, sexist, or otherwise bigoted. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is to be the kind of person that the people you've hurt feel safe being honest with when that happens. Woman on the bus next to me, furiously doing a 7x7 Rubik's Cube at the speed that implies she's done this 1,000 times. Maybe I do understand lesbians, actually. She finished the cube and spent the rest of the bus ride staring dead straight ahead, unmoving, perhaps some sort of cube-fueled robot. Two trans femmes trying to do makeup on each other, but they can't look at each other's faces without kissing. I mean, look. Oh boy. I want to be flirty, romantic friends. What part of that is friends? Anyone who asks a question like this hasn't experienced the full friendship spectrum. In my personal experience, the key with stuff like this is to be open about it from the beginning, so that way you're clear on what you're doing and what is and isn't genuine friendship compared to what is being like in love with someone or wanting certain benefits. If you're clear from the beginning, then it's a lot easier to handle these things. Lesbian polycule consisting of a trans girl with some basic computer science knowledge and all the scrap companion robots she pulled from the trash and flashed open source operating systems onto in order to free them from corporate control. Critically important to this is that the trans girl has no idea she's in a polycule. She's just doing it to make friends, and it's totally normal for your robot friends to kiss you sometimes. What are you talking about? Oh. Okay. I'd read it. That actually sounds really cute. Aw. Problematic will to live gap. Girls keep sending me this. Huh. I'm bored. Want to make out? Not really. Want to watch the Lego movie? Yeah. Priorities, Tedo. Obviously the Lego movie is more important. I don't know when I developed an obsession with Flavor Floy fan art, but I do have that now. And ironically, I think Static might be my favorite Miku. Non-sexual intimacy, washing each other's hair, giving a massage, reading with legs stacked on top of each other, swapping clothes, casually bringing their favorite snacks without being asked, comfort when upset, sharing secrets, putting their necklace or bracelet on for them, caretaking after a bad day, making eye contact and immediately smiling, confiding in one another, casually touches and hugs, knowing the other's tells for being stressed and immediately working to help calm them down. Aww, cute. The society we live in, it oppresses the differences people have. We should celebrate our differences. The variety in humanity makes us so much more beautiful. Our variety makes us human and is one of the many reasons pride exists. Pride is a protest against our oppressors, a celebration of our differences and variety, a memorial for those we've lost in the fight for trans rights, such as Marsha P. Johnson and so much more. Aromanticism is so funny. Listening to the romantic struggles of my coworkers and family members, nodding my head intrigued, writing on my imaginary clipboard. Yes, I see. My diagnosis is that being in love appears to suck a lot of the time. My condolences to you and your family. When God saw how depressing and bleak his creation was, he came back on the 8th day and created homosexuality so something pure would prevail in this wretched world. I'm sorry, why is Freddy Fazbear in the tags? Down with the Cis Bus, Book of Mormon. Okay, everything else makes sense. Why is Freddy Fazbear here? I'm down. I didn't realize. Being asexual with food sensitivities is one of the worst crimes you can commit in social situations. Every interaction is like, no, I don't like it. No, I haven't tried it like that. But I think I get the idea. No, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it. I just don't like it. Seriously, me not liking something doesn't stop you from liking it. I'm not trying to criticize your enjoyment. Like, this really doesn't affect you. No, I don't think I should just try it. I think being pressured to try it makes it worse, actually. Yeah, I've survived without it so far, but thanks for your concern. I've never been pressured to do drugs, but apparently not wanting to eat cheesecake is a capital offense. Yeah, people really do need to mind their own business sometimes. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I mean, young they, I forgot your pronoun. It's fun to stay at the YMCA they. Prev, do you think it's okay to go to other people's posts and be funnier than them? And we'll cut it there. I hope you all liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that fun stuff. And like always, I wish you an absolutely fantastic week.